Alright, look. Hit the like button, hit the sub button, hit the notification bell. You understand me? Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Join this Fisk Unit army and get Fisk Unit tough. Ain't got time for this, man. My quarterback different. Now that today's message is out the way, I want to introduce this week's guest. Okay? With us getting ready to go into the 49er game on Thursday on a short week, I figured I'd bring in someone who covers the 49ers, who knows the 49ers like the back of his hand. There's nothing about the 49ers that this man does not know. So we get to pick his brain and we get to see what's going on in San Francisco as we head up there for one hell of a damn battle. This is Leonidas versus the fucking Persians on Thursday. Daniel Jones and his miniature army got to take on the damn thousands and millions of people in San Francisco. Every time I turn around, San Francisco got another great player. I be losing count of how many great players they got. With that being said, I want y'all to give a nice Fisk Unit welcome to my man CG Ruthless. What's happening, baby?
What's up, man? How's it going, Fisk? It feels great, man. Hey, preach, man. Preach in the church, man. Haven't been in the Sunday's church in quite a long time, man. Preach on.
Yeah, man, I gotta drop these jewels on people, man. I gotta let them know what's going on, man. Daniel Jones, what he did on yesterday was inspirational. It was inspirational because a lot of quarterbacks fold when they're down 21 points. A lot of quarterbacks fold. A lot of teams fold. But when we see Daniel Jones run for like a 20-yard touchdown and get more excited and more animated than he's ever been, that motivates the rest of the team. We feed off that energy, and it just goes a long way when you have a quarterback that's willing to lay it on the line, put the team on his back, and carry them to the promised land. Like that inspires hope. In a league with Mahomes, in a league with Jalen Hurts, and Brock Purdy is emerging right now. You have to have faith in your quarterback if you want to take on these teams, man.
Yeah, you got to really step up to the plate. And, a lot of these quarterbacks, it's where you're built from behind. Like, Daniel Jones played really from behind against the Cardinals. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, we've seen him play from behind. So Brock Purdy, we've only seen one game, which was the Raiders, that we got to see a little bit more if he can play from behind. But yeah, we want to see how Brock is built, bro. And I'm still a little critical on Brock. I want to see if he is the real deal. We got some good samples, man, but it's going to have to be against really good teams where we're going to have to play from behind.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? So my biggest beef with a Brock Purdy is kind of the same thing with Jalen Hurts, right? I want to see what y'all do in Daniel Jones' situation. Like, how is Brock Purdy going to respond when he's finally down 10 to 14 points in a game? I want to see how he responds. I mean, because look, my take on Brock Purdy is this. All right. And, this is an honest take. I'm not trying to troll 49er fans or anything like that. I'm giving my honest take. I feel the same way about him that I used to feel about Dak Prescott. Where it's like, remember when Dak Prescott was a rookie? He had 3 Hall of Famers on the offensive line, and he has Jason Witten, a Hall of Famer. You got Des Bryant. You got all this talent around you. And my thing is this. Look, I'm not going to knock a Brock Purdy for having a talented team around him because, like, Baker Mayfield had a talented team around him in Cleveland. How'd that work out? Yeah, it's like so. And then look, Blake Bortles had a lot of talent. Leonard Fournette, Allen Robinson, he had a lot of talent around him in Jacksonville. How'd that work out?
Well, it didn't go nowhere at that point. They gave up on this guy. So it's like, you see how Baker Mayfield was doing in Cleveland. He gave them their only playoff win in so many years. So Cleveland is who they are. They're hoping that Deshaun Watson is the guy. We'll see.
Facts. And look at. Look at Taylor Heineke in Washington, Terry McLaurin, Brian Robinson, and Josh Dotson. They had all that talent around them. And in Washington, he did nothing with it, right?
Nah, he didn't do nothing. Like, all they were talking about was that playoff performance he had against the Bucks, but they still lost. Bottom line.
Exactly. So my point is, I'm not gonna knock a Brock Purdy for performing well around with talent around him because you can have all the talent around you in the world, right?
Yeah,
If you suck, you suck.
facts.
So I think Brock Purdy is a good quarterback. My only knock on Purdy is he get away with a lot of BS, bro. He throws like 2 picks a game that don't get caught, bro. He throws some risky passes, and I'm just like, when's his luck going to run out? Now, you watch every 49er game. So, am I wrong? Am I bugging when I think he gets away with a lot of drop picks, like a
Oh,
lot of easy throws?
oh, dude, you're asking a really good question that I'm pretty sure that a lot of you want to know, bro. There's been some throws that you'd be like, how the hell does he get away with the interception, bro? There's some plays that the DB should have got the interception, the linebackers. I mean, you kind of scratch your head a little bit, like, what the heck? You know, at first he looks like a really good quarterback, and then you're thinking, oh shit, is that Jimmy G back out there? You know, that's a question mark right there.
You know, and that's what I was thinking. I was like, I watched Brock Purdy. I'm like, I don't think he's bad, but I'm like, eventually some of these teams gonna catch these picks. I mean, his luck gonna run out eventually with some of these passes. Now, he's better than Trey Lance, or it probably ever be. I'll give him that.
System wise,
But
he's looking like okay, if we're talking like system wise, bro, this guy looks exactly how you're supposed to operate the offense. Like when you've seen this kid played in college, he played a lot of college football games. He played in the Big 12. He had the most winningest record in Iowa State history. Ever since he left Iowa, Iowa's never been the same. They've been trash. So maybe Brock Purdy was in a good situation, bro. Because you know how they say when you come in a really good situation, because you know a lot of quarterbacks who get drafted, bro, they are put on a bad team and it takes time. But Brock Purdy was put on a stack roster team, bro. That's a win-win, bro. You got a good tight end, you got some good receiving cores, you got a good running game, and you got a top 5 defense. That should make your job easy. You know what I mean?
now let me ask you a question. All right, now obviously we saw the playoffs. We saw what happened in the playoffs. Now, I gotta ask you, and I want your honest opinion. Do you beat Philly if he stays healthy?
That's a good question. You know, we don't know, but he was completing passes. You know, we were moving the chains. You know, that was a question I had to think about. You know, there was a lot of this outcome. Like, what if he did throw the ball? Would we be in this game? Probably. We'd probably be in a very close game. It wouldn't be a blowout like the way it was. I mean, like, just imagine if Brock Purdy was just healthy, bro. Like, I think Philadelphia wouldn't have wanted a blowout. They probably would have had a close game. It would have went into OT maybe. Maybe that would have went into overtime, I think.
Because my biggest thing with Purdy, like when I look at Purdy, it's like the dude's never lost. He's never lost a game in which he's started and finished. So, you know, I'm like, if he plays that playoff game, maybe y'all going to the Super Bowl. Maybe. Y'all got the talent. So